when you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him. It should open up things for you.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Jackson. Again, it's Johnson.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Cowboys' 19-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. That's caught. It's Cunningham.
A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more.
And Watson has it right side. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 10-yard line.
Now Jackson.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
It's 3rd down and 6.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson.
He finds Bateman over the middle. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Complete to Rashad Bateman.
Jackson now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Throwing is Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
2nd and 5.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Far. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score...
Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He finds his man, complete. It's Gonzalez. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hamilton. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Jackson from the shotgun.
Catch made by Watson on the out route.
And all the way down to the 29.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Here's Jackson to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Hill. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Jackson. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
In motion, the tight end. Jackson will throw again.
Throw caught by Flowers.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 6-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. Rolling to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. That time a 6-play drive. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Now 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun. Farr. In trouble, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Farr. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And now here come the Ravens.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
They go play action now. Jackson. Past the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Jackson.
He finds his receiver, Watson. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. 2nd and 3 from the 9.
To throw again is Jackson.
That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. And the Ravens are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. On the move to his... And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Operating from the gun. Jackson. He's got it. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his... And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson punching it in from a yard away.
And the Ravens get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. Fighting his way through contact.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Farr. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Gonzalez.
Now 2nd and 3.
They run here with Dowdle. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is...
Back now in Baltimore. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he coughed it up.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
That is caught, Schoonmaker.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back to throw. Farr. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Farr.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Farr. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long.
On the ground with Hill to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
55 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
First down, and it's Hill again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll run straight ahead with Hill. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's Tressway now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
The Dallas... Back out onto the field. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
He finds his man, complete. It's Gonzalez. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down. Looking to throw. Far. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Left side to Lamb.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. Here's Bryan Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession.
We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16.
Now a 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On third down, it's Hill. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Throw left side complete. That's Gonzalez. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Far.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
From the gun on 3rd down. Far. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Here's Bryan Anger now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Now Jackson. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Operating from the gun. Farr. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Back to throw again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. And once again, Hill, he's been busy. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone.